What's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to look at more prepositions of time. Previously we looked at in, on and at, but today I'm going to share with you 9 other prepositions of time we can use. We're going to look at when do we use them, we're going to use it in context to understand it better, and at the end we'll have a little quiz as well. But to recap, what is a preposition of time? They are used to indicate when something happens or will happen. So let's not waste any more time. Let's go look at these other 9 prepositions we can use instead of in, on, and at. For is used to indicate a duration of time. So like a length of time, a period of time. Let's go look at some examples. I will go to the gym for 3 hours. Anna has been studying economics for 2 years. So remember, we use for a duration or length of time. Let's move on to the next one. Since refers to a starting point in time. So remember, this one, a starting point, a specific point in time. Let's make it a little bit clearer by looking at some examples. I have been living in Italy since 2010. Jack has been feeling sick since Monday. So remember, a specific point at time when something started. But before we move on, I just want to share a common mistake I hear when teaching English lessons. And very often students will say, I have been working as a teacher since 6 years. Yeah, remember, since is for a specific time, but for is for a length or period of time. So you can say, I have been working as a teacher for 6 years, or I have been working as a teacher since 2019. So remember, don't get confused on when you must use for and when you must use since. Let's move on. Let's go look at the third preposition of time. Before. It refers to a time earlier than a specific point. So something that's going to happen before something else or now. Let's go look at some examples. I need to eat before I go to work. Peter needs to share the agenda before the meeting. Yes, and then the preposition that goes with this one is after. After refers to a time later than a specific point. So something's going to happen at a later stage than now or before something else. Let's go look at some examples again. I will go for a nap after lunch. She went home after the party. So there you have it, before and after. Let's go check and look at the next preposition. Ago. Ago refers to a time before now. So anything that happened before this exact moment. Let's go better explain it by looking at some examples. He went back to Bali 2 weeks ago. John was in Japan 5 years ago. So there you have it. Remember how to use the preposition ago. Let's move on to the next one. I think this is now number 6 already. By refers to a time limit, meaning before or not later than. So when you have like a deadline to achieve or do something, we can use this preposition. Let's explain it by looking at some examples. You must be home by 10 o'clock. My house will be finished by the end of the year. So we have a time constraint in which something must be done. Let's move on and let's go look at the next preposition of time. During. It refers to the time when something happens. And I think the best to explain this one is by looking at the examples. I was a teenager during the 1990s. Adam wasn't paying attention during the lesson. So I think those examples clearly explain to us how we can use the preposition during. Let's move on, and it will be preposition of time number 8. from, to, or until. And it is used to show a range of time. And once again, it will be best explained by looking at two examples. I work from 9 in the morning till 5 in the afternoon. I have to work in the office from Monday until Friday. So remember this one, a very good one to use if you need to explain or share a range of time. Let's move on to our final preposition, number 9. Within indicates a period in which something will happen. And our examples for this one: I will be home within an hour. The project will be completed within 2 weeks. So there you have it, 9 different prepositions of time you can use instead of in, on, and at. But if you like this channel, if you like the content, please like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. But before we wrap up this video, let's go do a quiz and let's see how much we remembered. Let's first go look at the questions and then we come back and give the answers. She studied English 3 hours. The class runs 9 o'clock, 12 o'clock. John fell asleep. The movie. The accident happened a long time. I have lived in Bali 2019. Please reply 24 hours and the task needs to be done Friday. So there you have it. Let's go and look at the correct answers. She studied English for 3 hours. The class runs from 9 to 12. John fell asleep during the movie. The accident happened a long time ago. I have lived in Bali since 2019. Please reply within 24 hours. The task needs to be done before, or you can also use by Friday. So, if you got all of them correct, great job, well done. But yeah, that's the end for another video. And as always, thank you so much for watching, for liking, for subscribing. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.